welcome. I wanted to talk about homeless people today. Whoa. I'm just coming back from Vegas where they have a ton of homeless people. So, these are my thoughts and opinions. You can do with them whatever you want, comment, complain, I don't care, but this is how I feel. So I don't have a problem with homeless people. It's fine. You can live on the streets. I don't care. I feel like there are plenty of places for them to go to find help, and if they really wanted to, they could. And all right, maybe there's like some, coke addicts, drug addicts that, it's hard for them, but even then, I still feel like, the world is a great place. They have plenty of places to go. So when I see someone panhandling on the street, asking me for money, or asking, standing on the corner, with a sign, I honestly don't give money to those people. I refuse to. So, with that said though, I have no problem. I will buy food for anybody who needs it. I will buy a beer to anybody who wants it, because that's how I live my life. So, and I feel like we would have less homeless on the street if people were actually not giving money to these people and basically funding them in whatever they're doing. So, it's sad when I do see homeless people on the street. I want to help them, but some people, they like to live on the street. They want to live on the street. They feel like they have this pattern of living, and they feel like they get a lot of gratification from it, or whatever it is that keeps them on the street. Because like I said at the beginning, there is a way for people to find help. There are plenty of people in this world that will find help. Like, you can go on a website, like, anyone can go into a library, use the library for free, get on the computer, and you can even just make one of those crowdfunding sources and say, hey, I'm homeless, I'm trying to get off the streets, help me out here, and get a bunch of money, get cleaned up, and, find a source of income. So, hopefully sooner or later, I would love to, get, a little card that I could give to homeless people to, hey, go to this place. We can assist you with any kind of problems you're having. It's probably going to get that way here pretty soon. If not, I will establish it here in the future, depending on how, it's one of my goals. So lastly, though, is, like I said, I don't give money to them, but I will buy them food. So here's some examples. I was at a gas station, and a guy came up to me, and he said, oh, hey, I need some money for food. And I was like, sorry, I don't have any cash on me, which was a lie. I had a bunch of change in my drawer, but I lied to him. And then he started walking away, and then I realized I just went to McDonald's and I got a hamburger for breakfast, or a little Egg McMuffin. And I took that egg, and I didn't open, I haven't eaten, I had it, and I was like, hey, I have this Egg McMuffin, you can have it. And he took it, ripped it open, and devoured the burger that was in there. And I was like, wow, I'm really glad I gave it to him. And probably, in that moment, he probably needed that more than he did the money, which I'm really happy I gave that to him. And so I have several examples of this happening. And also, when I go to a 7-Eleven, there's always usually a homeless person sitting outside 7-Eleven, and he'll ask me for some money. And I'm like, no, but can I get you anything from inside? Do you want something from the store? And I'll offer to buy them something. And one guy wanted a banana. And I'm like, all right, here's a banana. Most of the time they ask me for beer, and I have no problem buying the guy a beer. It'll probably help his day just a little bit. That's fine. I'm okay with that. They're probably just going to use the money from somebody else who gives them to go in there and buy a beer, which I don't care. That's fine. And as soon as, I would hope that things will change. I don't know. Maybe people just like that feeling of people feeling bad for them and their situation, and so they kind of thrive off that. And so that's kind of what homeless people kind of strive after. They're like, oh yeah, they'll feel bad for me because, you know, I am in such a poor position. Oh, poor pick on me, which is just kind of like a poor way of thinking, and like it's basically establishes their entire life. Now I could be wrong, you know, every individual's different in their situation. I don't know what their situation is, but I honestly feel if you have the right mindset, you can climb yourself out of any situation. It's just the matter of, do you want to be happy, or are you happy, or are you not happy? Well, the answer to that question is either way, you're right. So if you say you're happy, you're happy. If you say you're not happy, you're not happy. So it's all a matter of your choice. And that's how I live my life, and I hope you guys all live the same. But that's my feeling on homeless. So let me know what you guys think. If there's, maybe you guys can add some comments here that could potentially advertise for homeless shelters and how we can get more homeless to these homeless shelters and help them get back on their feet to find what they want out of life. Thanks for watching, you guys. Have a good one.